Good morning, everybody, from the Schwann Super Rink. A little bit of breakfast with your hockey, or hockey with your breakfast, whichever you prefer. We have the loser bracket game in the girls 14U from last night. The Blue Ox taking on the Loons. Just underway. Blue Ox in the offensive zone. Played into the far side corner. Begin to set up out front. Push wide of the net. Patrick Lilia along with Brett Johnson to get things going this morning. There's a nice shot on goal, steered aside nicely. The Ox looking to continue their offensive pressure, but the Loons looking like they will bring it out of the zone, and they do. They'll poke it down into the far side corner. And the Ox come out with it there. Now the Loons getting a chance to put on some offensive pressure of their own, looking to set something up out front. Nicely defended by the Ox. They clear. Loons send it right back in. Oxen able to clear. We'll go all the way down for an icing, so we will come back to the Oxen end with 13:32 to go in the first period and no score. Oxen win the face-off. They're able to clear right away and bring it into their offensive zone. Centering pass out front. Shot goes wide. Now out to center could be an opportunity if the Loons hurry, but the Oxen will catch up to it. Loons send it around the net. Along the near side boards, Loons still have it. There's a shot on goal, deflected just wide. It's cleared out, and the Loons will go back and get it in their own end. 12:23 to go, first period, no score. Oxen defended at the blue line, and they knock it up into the Loons bench. Then we'll have a stoppage of play. 12:15 to go in the first period. Loons control the face-off. Well, the Blue Oxen trying to center something out front. Goaltender has to fall on it. And we'll freeze it. 12:09 to go in the first period. Taylor Anderson, the Loons goalie this morning. Face-off push toward Anderson, and she'll have to cover it up again right away. Loons control the face-off this time. They'll bring it around their net. Try to send it around the front side. Loons bring it back behind their own net. Now back behind the Loons net once again. Into the corner. Loons looking to bring it out. They do clear it to center. Oxen trying to push it back in. But the Loons bring it past the red line and push it into their own zone briefly. Here come the Oxen at the blue line. Intercepted by the Loons. They'll bring it back into their offensive zone. Shot on goal. Nice save by the goaltender for the Blue Oxen, the Rachel Woods. And the Loons able to clear that one all the way down. The Oxen, rather, and we'll have an icing with 11:06 to go in the first period and no score. Face off to the left of Woods. Trying to set something up out front, but it goes into the corner. Playing behind their own net, trying to set something up in front and can't, and the Oxen clear. They come to the center line. Oxen into their own zone, pushed wide of the net. Now sent the other way, all the way down. That will go for an icing with 10:30 to go in the first period and no score. Face off to the right of Anderson. A lob blast that goes over the top of the net. 10:24 remaining. Oxen trying to set up for another offensive chance. Loons playing it behind their own net. Loons in front of their own net. And away behind it, pressured by a pair of Oxen. The Oxen pushing it back behind the Loons' net. Centering attempt slides out of everybody's reach, but the Oxen still possessing it. The Oxen change might have had an impact on the play. Now back out to center ice. The Oxen will have to change. They will dump in and they will change. Here are the Loons at center ice. Now the Oxen coming back into the zone. Puck sitting out front, but nobody there to get it, and the Loons eventually clear. Loons regrouping in front of their own net. Here come the Loons into their offensive zone. 8:43 to go in the first period, no score, and now we'll have a stoppage and a penalty upcoming. Tripping call against the Oxen, so the first power play of the game going to the Loons. 8:40 to go in the first period. Oxen looking to get an early clear, they do.
A minor penalty has been assessed to the Blue Ox. Number 2, Elena Moline, 2 minutes for tripping.
Ilana Moline, 2 minutes for tripping. Coming at 8:40 of the first period. And here come the Oxen shorthanded into their offensive zone. Shot on goal, saved by Woods. Oxen win the face-off. There's a shot. Score! Short-handed blast puts the Oxen on the board first. Alyssa Watkins, the one who let that one go. And the Come the Oxen back in, short-handed.
Scoring a short-handed goal for the Blue Ox, number 22, Emma Boone, assisted by number 3, Maya Seider.
He'll get by. He'll be okay. But yeah, he's not.
And here are the Oxen in their offensive zone once again. In their zone, there's a shot on goal, saved by Anderson. Dangerous clear attempt. Trying to get it out of there, but no damage done. At the blue line, the Oxen send it ahead. Anderson knocks it aside. Into the far corner. Little physical play. Centering attempt just out of reach. The Oxen send it back behind the net. Power play is over. Oxen back at full strength. Ox back into their zone. Loons push that one ahead. They'll have to come back and get it into their zone. 5:30 to go, first period, no score. Or you should say 1-0, Ox rather, my apologies. Loons clear, now to the red line at center ice. Loons out to center. Now the Oxen controlling it in their zone. The Loons have it back, and the Loons will have it at the red line. Come the Loons into the offensive zone. Now the Oxen the other way with it. Into their offensive zone. Oxen have really had the ice tilted their direction most of this period. They lead 1-0 with 3:55 to go in the first period, and they will come back into their zone, but it's 1-on-3. Trying to set something up out front. The Loons able to get control of it. Out front. Great job by Woods to keep that one out, and it ends up going wide. Loons trying to clear. We'll have a stoppage of play and a holding penalty coming up. Loons playing it around their net. Ox chasing it into their zone at the blue line. .307 to go, first period, 1-0, Oxen on a shorthanded goal. Entering pass ends up behind the net. Oxen with a turnover, a shot that goes wide. That one sneaks through to Woods. She holds on with 2:30 to go in the first period. 1-0 Oxen. Oxen trying to poke that one past Woods, but they can't do it, and she'll cover up again with 2:26 to go in the first period. Loons come out of it with the face-off. Trying to make something happen. A couple of players go to the ice. Play continues. One of the blue Oxen slow to get up, and now play will be stopped. Loons will go on another power play, a tripping call. Second power play. Shot deflected, poked around out front, and the Loons will have it. They'll try to reset. The shot saved by Anderson. And sent all the way down. 1:36 to go now in the first period. 1-0 Oxen. Loons on the power play for another minute 17. From the Oxen the other way, they have one shorthanded goal already tonight. Or this morning. Under 1 minute to go in the first period. Loons into their offensive zone. Well, Oxen right back out. That one up into the bench. We'll have a stoppage with 14.9 left to play in the first period. It's 1-0, Oxen leading. Center ice face-off. Rolled by the Loons. That'll bring us under 5 seconds. That'll bring us to the end of the first period. Blue Ox The Blue Oxen with one shorthanded goal. That's the only tally on the board from Alyssa Watkins. At the end of one, it's 1-0. The Blue Oxen with the lead. Back for the start of the second period, 1-0. The Blue Ox with the lead. The puck sent all the way down for an icing. 14:53, second period. Power play is over, so both teams back at full strength. Off the post from the Blue Oxen. Loons gain control of it. Then at the corner. Nice play by the Loons to take it away. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Good job by the defender, able to get her stick in the way. The shot saved by Anderson and held on to. 14:13 to go in the second period. 1-0, the Blue Oxen leading. Played in the near corner. Now goes behind the Blue Oxen net. And the Oxen able to clear, and the Loons trying to set up in their own zone. Along the far side boards. Now deep into the blue Ox zone. And the Oxen ahead. There's a shot high over the net off the glass. Loons bring it out to center. Oxen looking to gain control of it there. They push it into the offensive zone. The shot, Woods knocks it down nicely. 12:25, second period, 1-0 Blue Oxen with the lead. Blue Oxen setting up in their zone. Now they push it ahead to the red line. Blue Oxen controlling it in their zone. And here come the Oxen ahead. There's going to be an icing call. It'll push it back into the Oxen zone with 11:36 left to go in the second period. Blue Oxen controlling the face-off in their corner. Go out to center. And pushed all the way back down. That'll be an icing, and we'll bring it back into the Oxen zone. .10:48 to go in the second period. Watkins short-handed for the Oxen in the first period. The only scoring we have. And trickles through the zone. The Oxen come out with it. Could have an offensive opportunity if they hurry. And the pass slides off of a stick into the corner. Oxen looking to set up. There's a shot on goal, saved by Woods, and she'll cover. Face-off pushed back toward Woods, and she'll cover it up again. Loons control the face-off behind their own net. And this one cleared. This one will go all the way down. And icing the call against the Loons. So we'll have face-off back in the Loons' end. 9:49 to go in the second period. 1-0 in favor of the Blue Oxen. Now down into the Oxen zone. We'll have a stoppage of play. The penalty coming up. Blue Oxen getting some different players on the ice. Will be short-handed for the next couple of minutes. Third power play already for the Loons. They're 0 for 2. Checking the call against the Blue Ox. They'll be short-handed. 9 minutes left to go in the second period. Loons trying to set up at the top of the zone, but here come the Oxen the other way, short-handed again. It scores! The second short-handed goal of the game for the Blue Oxen, and it's 2-0. Watkins again for the second time. 2 short-handed goals on 2 separate power play opportunities. Now it's 2-0. Blue Oxen with the lead. 8:40 to go in the second period.
Scoring for the Ox, a short-handed goal, number 17, Alyssa Watkins, unassisted.
The Oxen able to clear, so the Oxen, even when they're short-handed, have looked like the team on the power play. Here come the Loons in. Setting up and the save by Anderson. .808 for second period. 2-0, Blue Oxen leading. Blue Oxen setting up in their offensive zone. Still short-handed for another 32 seconds. Oxen controlling it at the top of their zone. And here they come in again. Centering attempt goes a little bit too far into the corner. Power play over. Oxen back at full strength. And play is stopped with 7 minutes to go in the second period. Now the Oxen on the power play for the first time today. come the Oxen back into the offensive zone. Now to the red line, Oxen setting up. Loons playing it behind their net. The shot on goal saved by Woods. Watching the CCM High Performance Tier 1 League playoffs. The girls 14U. The losers bracket from last night's results. The Blue Oxen leading 2-0 with 5:46 to go in the second period. Play in the far side corner. Oxen maintaining the zone. Shot on goal, saved and held by Woods. 14 seconds left in the minor penalty on the Loons. 5:13 to go in the second period. Face-off controlled by the Loons. They'll bring it into their offensive zone. They'll push it behind their own net. The Blue Oxen ahead into their offensive zone. Loons push it out to center ice. .432 to go in the second period. 2-0. The Blue Oxen with the lead. Two shorthanded goals by Alyssa Watkins. Loons setting up in their zone. Now in the near side corner in the Loons' end. Oxen bringing it behind their own net, pressured. We'll get it out to center. Pass ahead. Here come the Oxen. There's a shot wide and brings around onto the near side. And sent toward the net. Blocker saved by Woods. Now play stopped. The Loons are going to go shorthanded for the second time in the period, with 3:05 to go in the second, trailing 2-0. Oxen setting up in their zone. The shot, score. It's a power play goal for the Blue Oxen, and they lead it 3-0. Now with 2:35 left in the second period, the Oxen have opened up a 3-0 lead. Emma Booth at the goal. Oxen looking for more, setting up in the offensive zone. Lay behind the Loons net. Loons having trouble getting out of their defensive zone. They'll control it behind their net again. Minute 30 remaining in the second period. It's 3-0, the Oxen with the lead. Oxen continuing to dominate play. This one off the boards. This one will trickle down. Oxen will be back to play it. Oxen in their offensive zone. A couple of the Oxen teammates collide. We're under 35 seconds left to go in the period. 30 seconds. Oxen trying for one last rush. The shot high off the top of the glass. One-time blast and a goal. Great work on the shot. That's Tenley Stewart who will be credited with the goal, and it's 4-0 Blue Oxen. So they do score on their final push. 11 seconds left to go in the second period. And we are at the end of the second period. Oxen scoring 3 times in the period, including another shorthanded goal. And we'll head to our ice resurfacing timeout following the second period. Welcome back, everybody, to the third period of the 14U Girls High Performance CCM playoff. The Blue Oxen and the Loons. The Oxen leading 4-0 as we get going here in the third period after the ice resurfacing timeout. Here come the Oxen in the other way. Off of Woods' blocker. Woods has had to be busy. Rachel Woods, the Loons goaltender this morning. First game of the day. Enjoying some hockey with your coffee. Blue Oxen scored 3 times in that second period. Take a 4-0 lead. They've scored 2 shorthanded goals. The glove save by Woods. Puck sent all the way down, and it will not go for an icing, so the Oxen will have to play it. Good work on the poke check steal by the Loons. Play in the near side corner. Sneaks out. Looked like it was out. The referee rules, though, that it is still an onside play. As he's right there, I'm not. I'm a little bit at a little bit of an askew angle, so we'll go with what he says. Now it is cleared out. We'll go for an icing, so we'll come back to the Oxen end. 13:27 to go in the third period. 4-0. Blue Oxen with the lead. From the Blue Oxen into their offensive zone. Centering feed, nobody home. It'll go to the far boards. Oxen with a steal, shot wide. Centering attempt a little bit too far and too fast. Oxen out to center. They'll have to vacate the zone, and here come the Loons. Centering attempt, but no one there but blue jerseys. Loons and Oxen. 4-0, the Blue Oxen with the lead, with 11:28 remaining in the game. From the Oxen ahead. Woods having to push aside the centering attempt. .40 remaining in the game. Nice save by Woods with the blocker. Shot wide by the Loons. Looking to get on the board. 4-0 they trail. Here come the Oxen the other way, but tied up nicely. Shot wide of the net by the Oxen. And will the players going to the ice in the corner? Centering attempt, winding up for a blast. Glove save by Woods. Puck down into the Oxen zone. They'll play it there. Oxen bringing it out. Losing it momentarily. Oxen dump it in and they change. And play stopped with 8:38 to go in regulation. 4-0 the Blue Oxen with the lead. Face-off just outside of the Loons blue line. The Loons control the face-off. Loons bring it into the zone. The shot goes wide. Loons on the power play for the third time. They've given up 2 shorthanded goals. This is the 4th time they've been on the power play, but they have allowed 2 shorthanded goals nonetheless. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. From the Oxen the other way. Blocker save, glove save rather, by Woods. Loons controlling. Blue Oxen clear it out and from in front of their net. Loons right back in. Shot that almost found its way through the 5-hole, but Anderson able to cover. 7:13 remaining in the game. 4-0 Blue Oxen with the lead. Alyssa Watkins with 2 goals this morning so far, both of them shorthanded. So we'll trickle all the way down. 6:57 now, left to play in the game. .606 now. Oxen setting up. Save by Woods. Shot wide. Woods holds on to that one. 5:17 left to play in the game. Fast-moving third period. Loons control the face-off. Blue Ox take it back into their own zone. Content to work some of this time. 4:45 left to go. And here come the Loons. Oxen there at the red line. Oxen back into their offensive zone. Centering attempt is deflected. The shot, it gets stuck in the goalie. A little bit of a humorous stoppage of play. 4:15 left in the game. Oxen able to hold the zone well. 4 minutes left, 4-0, Oxen leading. A long shot on goal saved by Anderson. .332 left. Loons ahead into their zone. That'll be up into the bench, and we'll have a stoppage of play. Now 3 minutes left. We have a delayed penalty coming up. Oxen into the zone. The shot off the crossbar. Loons into their zone. Oxen with a nice deflection on defense. That out front, saved by Anderson. Delayed penalty for real coming this time against the Oxen. The Loons will go on a power play with 1:55 remaining in the game, trailing 4-0. Loons eventually control the face-off. Able to hold the zone.
A minor penalty has been assessed to the Blue Ox. Number 16, Sydney Richards. 2 minutes for hooking.
Sydney Richards, the guilty party for the Blue Oxen. Minute 43 left in power play time. A minute 35 left in the game. The shot toward the net, that's deflected wide. And play stopped with 1:06 left. Loons will control the face-off, heavily pressured though by the Oxen right away. 1 minute left to play.
A minor penalty has been assessed to the Loons. Number 23, Captain Hawk. 2 minutes for checking.
Now 4-on-4, a checking penalty assessed against the Loons. Well, 4-on-4, likely the rest of the way. As Anderson holds on to that one. 40.6 remaining in the game. That one up into the bench. No play stopped again, 35.9. Blue Ox ahead into their zone. Shot on goal, saved by Woods with the pads. More great saves by Woods. She'll hold on and freeze it with 21.2 remaining. Face-off controlled by the Oxen. 15 seconds remaining in the game. No, under 10 seconds remaining, 5 seconds left. And that'll do it. The Blue Oxen advance in the loser side of the bracket 4-0 on 2 goals by Alyssa Watkins. Don't go anywhere. We'll have coverage from Blaine all day long. But for now, we'll take a break and we'll be back later on. Stay tuned.